what's up guys? My name is Crystal and this is Crystal's Copia, where we live a life of abundance. And one of those tips for living an abundant life is to keep your environment clean, tidy, and organized. And so we're on part 3 of a declutter series where we're focusing on outer order equals inner peace. So today we're gonna tackle the laundry room. I'm so excited to show you guys these before and afters. If you want to see how I revamped our laundry room on a budget, this was a very, very inexpensive project, something super easy that anyone can do, then just keep watching. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video with me again. And also don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know the type of content that you guys are into. I greatly appreciate it. One common thread in this declutter series, for those of you guys who have watched my other videos, is I always have 5 general rules of thumb whenever I'm revamping, reorganizing, or cleaning a space. The first thing that I always do, no matter what space I'm working on, is I always analyze the space and figure out what is not working. Usually if we are revamping a space, there's a reason. Something isn't working, it's not pleasing to the eye, or it's just not functioning the way we like. And the second step is always gonna be to purge or rehome items. Sometimes when things are unorganized, it's because we either have an abundance of things that maybe we don't need for that particular space. It can also mean that items have gotten placed there that maybe don't even belong there. So one thing I always like to do when I'm organizing is I keep a laundry basket on hand for those items that have found their way into the space that I know just don't belong in that area of the house. My third universal tip, and you'll see in all these videos, is to clean it. So once you've decluttered and got everything out of the way, this is the perfect time for you to go through, clean the space, make it look nice and shiny. And then step 4, which is my favorite step of all, that's when we're gonna put everything back. That's where we're going to tweak the things that weren't working. Maybe it's a bin, or maybe it's setup that's not working. And so when we're putting everything back, we're gonna keep in mind that first step of what wasn't working, and that's where we're gonna tweak it. And this is also where things get to look really nice. The space has been cleaned, now we're gonna put everything back where it goes. Also, this is where we might use, special organizing things like bins, baskets, labels, things like that. So this is my favorite part. I totally geek out over this organizational step. And then my 5th and final step, which is one of the most important, and a lot of people will cut this step out, but don't do that, because this is what's gonna give you the biggest bang for your buck. And that is to go back after you've moved things around and organized the space. You're gonna go back in a couple weeks and you're gonna reevaluate. You're gonna see what's working, what's not working. And I'm actually gonna walk you through those 5 steps in the laundry room. So here we go. Let's look at these awesome before and afters. The first thing that I realized right away that wasn't working is it was just very displeasing to the eye. So my laundry room is an open space. It did have doors on it, but once we renovated the house, we removed the doors. I am doing laundry every single day. So much laundry, multiple loads a day some days. To open a sliding door, it just would have been in my way. It would have been annoying, and we have a large washer and dryer, so we just took those out, and I did not want to put those back in. I knew that since this space was going to be open and people were going to see it on a regular basis, that I wanted it to look nice. So that was the first thing that was bothering me. You'll see is it just was looking ugly and cluttered. Second thing that wasn't working is when we renovated our house, we whitewashed everything, meaning someone came through and they sprayed all of the oak trim, ceiling, all the things, they sprayed them white. That paint is not the glossiest finished paint, so it's very hard to wipe off. Second thing that I did that I noticed that wasn't working is that I needed to go through and paint that shelf a high gloss finish so that I could easily wipe it down. Since it is in the laundry area, it's constantly getting linty and dirty. So the third thing I noticed that wasn't working for us was clothes disbursement. So since we have multiple kids getting laundry, we have baskets on top of our dryer where I've put clean folded clothes, and then their job is to disperse those, and we just had way too much going on, so we changed that up a little bit. 2 of those kids' clothes that are right next to the laundry room, I'm just putting them right in their rooms on their beds. They can handle it after that. My other 2 boys, they go in those baskets that you're gonna see on the dryer. Another thing that I realized is when I was going through my purging stage, I realized I just had too much stuff in that small area, stuff that didn't belong. I did rehome a lot of those items, and then I did get rid of some of those little bins and plastic organizational things that I just wasn't using and didn't need. You'll see those get removed. So that's step 2. We're gonna rehouse, and we're also gonna declutter. After that, I went through and wiped everything off, cleaned it, made it look nice. And then for the 4th step, you're gonna see I implemented a few little things that I thought really just made the space look really cute, but were very inexpensive. I added 2 drink dispensers that house liquid detergent and vinegar. I add vinegar a lot to my washing machine because it just helps with like odor, and it's just smelly with sports and boys and things like that. So I displayed those really cute. I also added 2 little plastic trays. I had those trays, and those dispensers I got, guys, were $22 on Amazon. They were so cheap. They came with the label labels and they came with the chalk. It was really a great deal, and they're pretty large. It held a whole gallon of, they're gallon dispensers, so it held a whole gallon of vinegar. So that was awesome. I already had the little scent booster jar up there, as you see, but it just looks cuter now that it's not surrounded by all the cluttered crap. The 2 wire baskets there are from the Dollar Tree. I already had those. One is holding dryer sheets and the other one is holding wool balls. And I'm actually gonna link those wool balls in the description down below. Those are great. You can use those instead of dryer sheets, which I do a lot. You can also add essential oils to them to make them smell good. They're also gonna they're gonna bang around in the dryer with the clothes, and they're gonna help the clothes to dry faster, which is gonna be energy efficient. So those are awesome. I have a basket there because if it's a small load, you only need a few balls. Big load, need lots of balls. That's what's over there. And then that wash tub that you see, it was actually already in my washing area, and that thing was orange and like cream striped when I got it. And I painted it white and I added a little black trim to give it like a farmhouse vibe. But I'm telling you guys, if you buy a gallon of like chalk paint and a little bit of black paint, and if that's kind of your aesthetic, like my aesthetic, I have done so many crafts. I've changed so many storage things with those. It's been awesome. I just went ahead and kind of touched that up a little bit so that the paint looked nice. I added some of the gloss paint on the inside so it'd be easy to wipe off. And that's where I've been putting my reusable pads for our steam mop. It's still serving a purpose, yet it looks really cute. I also have a hat form in there. When I wash my husband's hat, they go in like a little plastic form, and so that's in there as well. And then to the left of the washing machine, you're gonna see I added 3 hooks. I have those hooks. They're really handy. They're right there. They were very inexpensive. I got those for $7.99 on clearance. I think I got them at like Home Goods or TJ Maxx. Again, they were a weird color. I just painted them white and black. It took, 15-20 minutes. To me, it was kind of relaxing, so it doesn't bother me to touch things up like that. So when you guys are looking at a space, keep in mind that if you find an organizational item that you think is gonna work really well, but it just doesn't match your aesthetic, spray paint it. Same thing with the Dollar Tree organizers. There are some really awesome Dollar Tree organizational products that are just a horrible color. Like, I love the white and the black, but they just don't have that very often. And so if there's a shape or a size you're really loving, get a can of the white matte, Rust-Oleum paint, paint it up. It looks great. It doesn't take long. It dries really fast, especially if you put a fan on it. So that's what I did in the laundry room. Guys, this was such an inexpensive project. The only thing that I purchased that I didn't have that's in this photo is the dispensers that I used for the laundry detergent and the vinegar. Everything else I had on hand. Again, if you were to even buy it, it's not much. I think I did the whole project if I were to go. Oh, I'm sorry, I did buy the hooks as well. So, okay guys, one thing I forgot to add is I did buy a set of 4 of those amber bottles. You'll see in the video, I have one that I turned into like a stain spray, and I already had those, but I did purchase those a while back. I use them for poopery because I don't like the poopery bottles. So I bought those amber bottles from Amazon. They were $12.99 for a pack of 4, and so I had one left over, and I made that label on Canva, and I'll leave Canva link down below. It was a free membership. I did not sign up for anything. You can also make it on Microsoft Word, and then all I did was I printed it out on full sheet sticker paper, and then I cut it out and I just stuck it on, and then I just fill it with whatever your preferences for laundry spray, but it looks very high-end. It looks super cute, super cheap and easy. And so that was one thing that I forgot to mention. The other thing is that I do have a dollar store trash can that's black, so it kind of blends in with my washer and dryer, and it's shoved between the washer and dryer, and that is for lint. And I really highly recommend that you have a trash can right there by your washer and dryer. Again, you want the space to be pretty, but at the end of the day, you want it to be functional, and that is the most important part. So those are 2 things I forgot to mention, so I wanted to make sure I told you guys about those. And then the flowers that you'll see in this video, I already had those on hand, but again, you can pick those up from the Dollar Tree. You can pick them up from Michael's. And then I used that vase that you're seeing there. It was pink and clear, and it was just an extra one I had that I got when my husband sent me flowers one time, and I just spray painted that thing black. I already had the spray paint. I just think it looks so cute up there, and so I just want to make sure that I mentioned those. If you were gonna go out and buy everything that I have there, you'd still be under about $40. So it's a very inexpensive way to revamp an area in your house that you're constantly using, and now it looks pretty, and I'm there a lot. Now I feel good about it. Also, if we have guests walk by, I'm proud of the space. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to do some revamping of your home as well. And stick with us because we have a couple more spaces to go. I'm so excited to wrap up this series with you guys. It's been so fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.